Again, so hey, welcome back to the Alexandrian Codex. I'm Alex. This is Hearts of Iron 4, playing the Old World Blues mod as New Canaan. Round 2.
What's up?
This war is going fine. So far, all of our wars have gone pretty okay. Having a massive number of puppets really helps to cement that. There we go. Delta are integrated. Repair the industry or civilian industry first, makes everything else fall in line. Now the Yampa and the Winta are at war still, so I don't want to hop on that. You are people faction, you are ruler faction, ruler faction, ruler faction. The Frisco cities would capitulate very quickly as we surround them on 3 sides, so I say let's go for the Frisco cities next. 165 days, no problem. Let's get going. You have all the traits you're gonna get for now. You're close to Trickster, working on Mountaineer and Skilled Staffer. Fantastic. How about you? Working on a lot of stuff. Still can't get war economy, damn it. It's fine. I don't need it, I just really, really want it. And we're eating away at all these ruler tribes, these raiders and despots, but we'll also probably have to pick up these people. People-led factions as well. Either by having them join our faction directly or annexing like I'm doing. You just declared war on the Valley Bandits, so you're just now doing the Baja California stuff. I have no idea what you're doing. That's unsettling. Reasonable, but unsettling. Diligence is done. Theological study, going to reduce our research time. One of my favorite modifiers. Our people's strong roots in theology and the study of the Bible has resulted in a more literate, intelligent society capable of adapting new ideas more easily. Modified government. We have so many points. I have nothing for which to use these points. The old country is fucking huge. They're elites, so going to war with them would not incur anyone's wrath. Probably.
Hello?
How far out is this? Over 100 days, so not all of these are trained. Some of these are just trained, they're not regulars. Regulars fight better. Let's let that happen. Once we have about 60 days left, I'll switch over to letting them prepare again. Prepared defense, great. Next up is anti-armor tactics. Infantry can accomplish many things, but the presence of armored vehicles and power armor can disrupt. Yeah, that's a typo. Disrupt operations significantly. Training our forces to effectively use anti-armor equipment will give them more of a fighting chance in the field. Increases our hard attack by 5%. That's not nothing.
What's up?
How much longer do you have? Yeah, some of these trained units I'm not going to be able to get up to regular by the end. Maybe I'll wait until 30 days are left before cutting it. That seems cutting it close, but fair. Just because we do get the war goal on the 22nd of September does not mean we have to use it on the 22nd of September. Lessons from Scripture, further study of Scripture, and writing have resulted in a great intelligentsia developing, a massive boon to the technological progress of our nation. Resource gain efficiency isn't really a concern right now. That, however, is 30 days out. Now we still got 2 weeks. Alright. You are the last one. We are all trained up and ready to go. So we can stop exercising. Start preparing. Why do I hear gunfire? Who's fighting over here? Like, maybe it's from training that we're hearing this? I have no idea. So clearing out Frisco City will open up another front for the Sky Reavers, giving us better frontage when we attack them. That should benefit us in a not so insignificant way. Basic infantry equipment, yeah, let's grab that. It's only slightly at a time. Here we are. Wow, still 20 days out.
Then had a decent meal in
Guess I
weeks.
was worried about nothing. Raiders, yeah, Raiders in the... No, they're done. That is the sound of them training. That's weird. These are Raiders, and these are Raiders, and these are Raiders. Got a lot to clear out up here. The NCR is not doing hot. Oh, fuck. So, Caesar's Legion is at war with... Ah, Hidden Valley. They're at war with the Brotherhood because they took Boulder City. And they took the dam. The NCR isn't even in this territory, so Caesar's Legion is currently at war with Arroyo, the Mojave chapter, who are pretty much capitulated, and the Western Brotherhood. So the Brotherhood of Steel are at war with Caesar's Legion. Interesting. Caesar's Legion probably can't reach the Western Brotherhood, and even if they can, the Western Brotherhood have better ships and better aircraft. They are not moving anytime soon. Bounty of God. Nah. Let's go for Knights of God. This will give us better breakthrough. But more importantly, we'll get Pilgrimage of the Faithful. New Canaan is premier and foremost Mormon and Christian community in the Wasteland. We should emphasize this and have the faithful come to our flock. Monthly population growth of 25% is pretty damn great. Yeah, I don't know what implication that has on the NCR's acquisition of territory over here, or lack thereof. But we'll see what happens. I know the NCR, once they're done with Baja, will get a casus belli against the Mojave Raiders, who typically only have this, so NCR is going to swoop in and take New Vegas, but not the dam. Yeah, that's gonna be something, alright. Wait, we can declare war. Yeah, we've been able to declare war for a while now. I didn't hit the call all button. The NCR wants military access. Why? You're at war with the Valley Bandits, the Frisco Cities, and the Paz Bandits. Well, don't worry. I'm gonna take care of the Frisco Cities for you. Don't you worry your big little head. NCR Rangers want a non-aggression pact? You got it. Now, if the NCR wants a non-aggression pact, I'll be into that. Military access? But... NAPs? Yeah. Once Frisco City itself falls, as it should very shortly, this will be over. And boom. What are we waiting on here? Ah. Well, I'm not importing my troops down there to help you. Sorry, but no. Instead, we'll just sit on this border, wait for this war to be over, because I assume California can handle taking out Baja California on their own. They can't. That'll be bad sign for them. Move this up, that. It's looking like we are having supply problems down here. We'll see if that holds. No, it won't. Cool. Can I have St. George, please? Nope, alright, fine. Eyes of God gives us better breakthrough in ancient history. God utilized nightly orders to perform his will on earth, such as reclaiming and defending the Holy Land. We should establish a similar order within New Canaan. Alright, we're gonna have to sit on this for a little while.
Hello, sir.
Do you need to train? Yeah, let's go ahead and have you exercise. View non-aggression pact. There you go, buddy. Don't bother me, I won't bother you. That's God is done. Awesome. Bastion of Faith is pretty good. Bounty of God is pretty good. Yeah, let's just wrap this up. Bounty of God. God has granted us this bountiful ground on earth filled with the resources we need as he grants the water of life, which is apparently electricity as the water of life. But we are pretty good on common firearms right now, but before too long it would benefit us to look at making support equipment. What support equipment do I want the most? Now, we are only civilized, so we can't get advanced technologies, so let's look at these and compare them. Defense, soft attack, breakthrough, hard attack, reliability, mortars are very good. Highest defense. Who gives the highest defense here? Heavy machine guns, by far. So let's go for heavy machine guns, just for the defense capabilities. Anti-armor tactics is done. Moving on to wasteland survivalism. Supply lines cannot always be established across dangerous terrain. Armies on the move can always run into supply problems due to shortages, misuse of supplies, and complications with wasteland wildlife. Teaching our men to use the environment around them will reduce the burden on our logistics. So supply use being reduced by 8%? Not bad. Really not bad. When we are barely not consuming too many supplies, it'll be a nice relief to alleviate that. Let's just go for advanced computing machine right away so we can get research time reduction as high as possible. Yeah, the NCR will eat away at this eventually. They have a lot of weight to throw around. I keep seeing this, which means that there is naval combat between the Brotherhood of Steel and Caesar's Legion, which is amazing. No, you cannot have military access. I'm really hoping that we're able to grab this. I have 19% war contribution. That is not promising. Mojave Raiders have joined. Really? But you're not at war with me yet. It's not in the war, but we can be called into it. So you're in a fact. There we go.
Hey there.
Did not expect a pseudo world war to break out because of the Raiders, but you know, you can always be surprised by these sorts of things. And Bastion of Faith, It's gonna give us some arms workshops. New Canaan is the last bastion of faith in the wasteland. It's absolutely our duty to defend this with our lives and arms. Oh wow, we are just running over this. Probably because they're mostly in the south to protect against the NCR. That's okay. I do not mind. Not at all mind. Boom, capitulated.
Hey there.
Get on that border. Who else are you gonna call in? So the Paz Bandits are the last ones to go. Our war contribution is now 16%. Hopefully our puppets just give me their war score, but we'll see how that works out. Now that has a while to go, unfortunately. Heavy machine guns is researchable. Not ahead of time now. Just give that another 10. Pump that up even more. The Grand Tribes down here also should be brought to heel. The White Legs, don't think there's much we can do about that. Yep, you are improving relations with Caesar's Legion, but you're not in Caesar's Legion yet, so maybe we can get in on this. Yampa and the Unita are still at war. That's dragging on. Please manage NCR. Bastion of Faith, got it. Alright, Warrior Cult, Dead Horses gain Warrior of God, which gives them infantry soft attack bonus, and they get 3 units of tribal infantry with firearms. Actually, that might be that we get 3 units. We'll find out. The Dead Horses have a proud warrior history, and as our principal defenders against the White Legs, we can train and help them against this threat. .5 years ahead of time, 0.5 years ahead of time. This is going fine. I forget what this was previously researching. Let's do cement and concrete. Help our construction speed. Lord knows that needs it.
Hello, sir.
You all are regulars? You sure are. I'm not declaring this because the Sky Reavers will join in this, and I don't want the NCR getting any slice of the pie. Good, the NCR is breaking through, still pretty slowly, but they're getting there. This is an encirclement, so that should help slow things, or hurry things up a little bit. Oh, I saw the Shy and I was terrified that the Brotherhood had capitulated a little bit of land to Caesar's Legion. It's bad enough that the Western Brotherhood over here has fallen. Bad enough indeed. Can we move up to war economy? No, we cannot. Heavy machine guns is acquired. Fear factor, not necessary yet. So heavy machine guns will give the highest defense. What will give the highest soft attack? Machine guns showing me 24. Right? Flamers showing me 30. Nope, mortars are 35. Yep, so let's go for mortars. Let's set up a production line of heavy machine guns. Really just 5 would be good for now. Let's tone that down. Well, we'll intervene. We'll see what I can do. Warrior Cult acquired. Pilgrims of the Sorrows will give us a tiny bit more manpower, and them some workshops. Large groups of pilgrims from the Saros tribes have come to New Canaan. They can be used as missionaries or even warriors, and have already lended their services to our workshops. Oh, is Delta Ridge one of mine? Well, it's good regardless. This is almost over. Once this war ends, I'll go ahead. I will go ahead and fabricate on the Sky Reavers and see what we can take. So I'm only getting these two, Frisco City and the Escalante Desert right now. Right, St. George. Ah, North Passage. Can't get Bitter Springs, but that's more than we signed up for. Bitter Springs. Can I get Nellis Air Force Base? Ruby Hill? Can I get New Vegas itself? No. Now can I get New Vegas? No. Pass. New Vegas? Nope. Pass. New Vegas? I need what? 84? There we go. New Vegas and Vault 3, and that's all I can grab. Jacobstown's already owned by... Who the hell is this? Someone. I don't like those borders, so I'm just gonna take New Vegas and... Yeah, let you have that. There we go. Well, in the end,
Sir?
that ended up working out for the best. Because we got more out of that than I expected. We got New Vegas itself, which I wasn't expecting to go to war over. New Vegas has a lot of population. Granted, not much of that's going to be recruitable for us, but they also have a lot of advanced technologies, electronics, etc., etc. It's a good get. That's my point. But construction's briefly going to have to take a hold, or go on pause, while we get some repairs. All the same, it's a great time to start fabricating on the Sky Reavers. Still 125 days, so 4 months until that's ready. Vault City just joined the Brotherhood of Steel faction. That means they'll be called in against Caesar's Legion soon, and it also means they will not be a viable target for our aggression moving forward. We do have a non-aggression pact with them, the New California Republic, which won't last forever, but should last a while.
Hey.
Can't move up the war economy, huh? Yep. Ah, it's fine. it's annoying, but fine. There's supply usage down. Mercenary conscription losses can be difficult to replace during long engagements. So, in order to fill the gaps until new units arrive, we can hire mercenaries to serve alongside our men. This won't make our army any larger, rather, it'll allow us to reinforce our units more quickly until proper reinforcements can arrive. Reinforcement rate goes up, and recovery rate on our leg infantry goes up. Pretty good. Eastport ended up winning. Eastport is of the People faction, so I'm not 100% on what that means for us. Sky Reavers should fall real easy. And after the Sky Reavers, we have Mount Thorn I can move up and get, then Ripper Rope territories, and then we can start thinking about the Grand Tribes and some of this stuff over here. I don't know. Alright. Why can I not get this? Caesar's Legion must have completed the Burn Man or Triumph at the Dam for us to move on to the Prodigal Son Returns. Interesting. But you might not get Triumph at the Dam until... Crossing the Rubicon, Triumph at the Dam, the Burn Man. Here we go. Yeah, they may not get that. So we might be stuck in not getting the Prodigal Son Returns because of weird events. If that happens, I might just cheat to allow us to get this ahead of time. I'll go ahead and research everything else and we'll wrap back around to it, but this might be a bottleneck that we'll just have to cheat our way around. Lone Tree, Luck of the Irish. Yeah, let's do Luck of the Irish. The Irie tribe are an uncanny luck, have an uncanny luck about them. Not has, have. They often win in games of chance and find themselves easily able to get out of tight spots. Their equipment also rarely breaks. Our infantry equipment reliability will go up. Precise targeting is great. Move on to mortars, and we can start producing those. For now, however, I think that we can probably attach machine gun support to this, and we have enough, right? Oh yeah, we have way more than enough machine guns to outfit our army with those properly. Delightful. Can put in some proper machine gun brigades. I'll hold off on that. I'll think about it, but I'll hold off on it for now. Just increased our defensiveness pretty significantly. Cement and concrete will be great for building more. Brick housing, again, just to get our monthly population growth tiny bit higher. Rotention is maxed the fuck out. Still don't have war economy. Still won't have it for quite a while if we ever get it. I don't see Caesar's Legion getting out of this war anytime soon. Now, because I have New Vegas, they might actually get a reason to declare war on me. And hell, I think the NCR might as well. Oh no, the NCR have an assault on the Hoover Dam going on right now, which will give them the first battle for the Hoover Dam. Either it'll be a triumphant expedition, which I'm really hoping it is, but it probably won't, or they'll be forced to march home. That will give the Caesar's Legion triumph at the dam, or Burn Man. I think they're gonna get triumph at the dam. Look at the Irish. Got it. Lone Tree industrial support. The Lone Tree tribesmen, strangely for such a primitive punch, are adept at crafting parts for vehicles, likely because of their surroundings. Their engineers will be a great boon to us. How long do we have here? Less than a month? 3 weeks? I think they just took the dam? Yeah, they did. Which means you are... I can't tell. I really can't tell how far along that is. That's very confusing. So you lost the Hoover Dam right here, which should mean that you are forced to go down the Burned Man side of the tree, not Triumph at the Dam, which should... Well, we'll just see. Let's stop trying to anticipate what's going to happen and just let it happen. Infantry, 0.3 years ahead of time, 0.3, yeah, basic drill. Mortars are up and ready. Do I want to get fear factor? We'll come back for that. Instead, let's just do combat armor for now. Switch over to production, mortars. Oh wow, we have a lot of mortars just sitting around. How about that? Just 5 lines of this, 5 lines of that. 5 moving on 10, 5 moving on 10. Can we get explosive support? I have enough supplies for this? I absolutely do. Cool. And 2, 1, ready to go to war.
Hello, sir.
You all are, well, you're trained. Fuck it, I got time. Go ahead. Become regulars. Brick housing, nice. But what would be nicer are some portable radios, was what I was about to say. Not looking like it. Mortars.
What's up?
Once you are all back up to being regulars, stop the training and put you to use. Just about a week left. Yep, that's everyone. Alright, stop training. Wait until your organization's back up. That's halfway. That's 3/4. Don't love that you're canceling the non-aggression pact. Really don't love that, but I'll let it go.
Hello, sir.
You are maxed out, ready to go? Yep. Cool. Declare war. Call all allies. So our allies tend to pull a lot of weight in these wars. I overlook it, but our puppets are doing God's work here. They push a lot harder than we do. Awesome, the prodigal son returns. We can go down this tree now. Now I would like to wrap up everything else first, but that's exciting. Crazy Horn, volunteers. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Crazy Horn volunteers. Many of the Crazy Horns, enamored by the Mormon message, have volunteered to join the hands of God in our army. They may be a valuable asset.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Right, so we're having supply problems. Let's pause, take a look at that. Yeah. In here, supply throughput's fine, but supply in that actual area itself is fucking awful. So Lincoln needs to help work on that. What enclave? Oh, this enclave. Okay. Alright, so the enclave has appeared, declared war on the Vault City. If they eat Vault City, and they probably will, then we can swoop in here? I don't know. That might be overreaching. So the Western Brotherhood of Steel are at war with the Enclave. The Western Brotherhood of Steel are also at war with Caesar's Legion. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we're not seeing an alliance between the Enclave and Caesar's Legion. It'd be interesting, but no dice. Alright, Mount Thorn is up next, right? Yeah. They're tiny,
Sir?
but they're raiders, and they're right on our border. So let's just rep on that. For right now, I want to say let's prioritize all of these repairs. Dang. Yeah. Repair the civilian workshops first. Yeah, it's a pretty new Canaan.
Hey.
All of you are in supply, so I guess what I was talking about before, now a moot point. Well, whatever, we'll increase supply to that area anyway. Go ahead, get Fear Factor 2 for these. Make our machine gun brigade slightly better. Go ahead and start exercising, so you are at least regulars again. Loving that our manpower is doing so great. We're fielding less than half of our manpower, which is pretty noteworthy in this mod. Caesar's Legion are, I think, stalled out in this war that they're in. NCR aren't going to war. This is a weird situation in New Vegas, but with New Canaan having New Vegas, the fucking Caesar's Legion holding the Hidden Valley, but NCR holding the dam. Tar Walker investment, we've chosen to invest in the infrastructure and industry of the Tar Walkers. As a result, their and our builders are much more proficient. Gives a construction speed 15% bonus? That's pretty big. What happened to this menu? What? Excuse you. Okay, whatever. So it looks like the Brotherhood of Steel had a focus that allowed them to declare war on the Shy. The Shy, being at war with the Western Brotherhood, joined Caesar's Legion for defense. The Shy will probably overwhelm the Brotherhood of Steel up here. They have a lot more troops than it looks like. That's a shame. Civilian draft. Alright, our organization's gonna be hit here. but recruitable population going up by 5%, fucking worth it. Campaigns can last anywhere from weeks to years, and over time, losses begin to pile up. Establishing a civilian draft would give us a much larger recruitment pool to work with, but it would come at the cost of lowered unit effectiveness. Not a big deal. Basic drill and combat armor. Yet we're not advanced, so we're starting to stall out in what I can and cannot research. Do I want to get healing powder? Probably should, so we can get better trickleback. Anti-tank is tempting for the piercing and the heart attack, but no one we're going to war with really needs that much piercing or heart attack. We're currently getting pretty decent soft attack from this, pretty decent defense from this. Flamer gives really good breakthrough of 40. Is that what you provide? Yeah, okay. Sure, you would give good breakthrough. You would give... I'm not even sure. Good heart attack? I mean... Yeah, really good heart attack. Well, let's go with Flamer first.
Hello?
And we are all trained up and ready to go. Start fabricating on you. How's this construction going? Well, looks fine. I can't see what the top priority is, but presumably okay. Wait, that's not actually mine. This is 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Not yet. This will be mine. All of our puppets will get integrated at some point. Yeah, the Shy are just eating all this up, which means they're gonna get Arroyo. The Enclave are in Arroyo? What the fuck? How? Oh, the Klamath is a puppet of the Enclave. Man, we have some weird stuff going on here. Just trying to stay out of it. Trying to stay way the hell out of it. Just eat up all these tiny raiders, mind my own business, don't get in anyone's way. Fear factor 2. Got it. So we can have, let's take a look. We can have two more of these. I'm very sure that I want healing powder for the trickleback and experience loss reduction. I'm kind of feeling the Flamer for the breakthrough modifier, but I'm also considering recon companies because they're the only fucking thing that gives recon, which helps us pick better tactics, which doesn't seem that exciting, but it is quite good. Signal company improves our recovery rate, which would be quite good, but this improves our breakthrough, which means we can stay on the offense longer. They're all good in their own ways, but we can only have so many things. Let's just stick with fire geckos, and let's stick with stim packs and flamers. Might not be exactly what I was envisioning, but it's fine. It should be fine. Tar walkers will be done very shortly. Now all we have left is the prodigal son returns. Joshua Graham, who abandoned our flock long ago to become the Malpace... That's not how you spell Malpus. Malpus Legate is returned, his skin burned in pitch. Apparently, he was burned and left for dead by the Legion. We shall welcome him again home. Home again? Is that welcome him again home or welcome him home again? We shall welcome him home. Nope, I just threw in again there for no reason. Malpais Legate is how it's spelled here, but here it is Malpais? I thought it was Maybe it is spelled that way. I don't know, or at least maybe the spelling error is consistent. Either way, it's convincing. Refined mixture and potent fuel. How long do we have on this? You are... The Grand Tribes and Mirelurk Tribes are making friends with you. It won't matter. Ripperroot territory I can fuck with. Ruby Valley Refuge, probably not. They would probably join the NCR if we attack them, just because of how high world tension is, even though we also are a people ideology. Or they might join somebody else, I don't know. We really should go after the Grand Tribes down here. And High Chapel. Well, I'm not sure if we could even go after High Chapel. Unita and Yampa are still fighting each other, so we should get in on this war and just end this one way or the other. Yeah. Prodigal Son returns, giving us... What exactly did we get from that? Oh, we got him as a general. Nice. Alright, so Burn Man. We can choose now between Joshua Graham or Daniel. Daniel gives us improved relations modifier. Burn Man gives us deficient recovery rate. I mean, there's also justify wartime and other stuff in there. You give... Not, that's garbage. High Chapel will join the Mormon Alliance. Agrarian Ideal gives civilian factory construction speed, division recovery rate plus 10%. That's actually worthless. Weapons of God is worthless. Righteous Arms is not very good. Armories of God is not very good. Ready for the Legion. Ooh, wow, no, that's very good. Mormons Ready gives recruitable population plus 3%, and more importantly, deficient attack plus 5%. Both of those are very, very good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Burn Man. With Joshua Rigdon on his deathbed, he named the warrior Joshua Graham, the Burn Man, as the new living prophet. This will surely mean a time of strength and war for New Canaan.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
So we have now Joshua Graham, who's a skill 7 general, pretty good, and Pierre Magruder, who has far worse traits, well, who has traits, but far worse modifiers? Yeah, I guess Joshua Graham's in charge.
Sir?
Sorry, Magruder. Could you get promoted? Yeah, let's promote you. You'd make a better field marshal. You'd make a much better field marshal. Logistics Wizard, supply consumption reduced by 20%. That's amazing. And then division recovery rate. Can't get reinforcement rate, or at least not yet. But Logistics Wizard is huge. Supply consumption reduced by 20% makes a big, big difference. Wait, what was that? You joined Caesar's Legion? Oh, okay. I thought it said White Legs attacking Caesar's Legion. That can't be right. Well, the Brotherhood have not completely fallen. The 80s just declared war. Excuse me? Wait, but the 80s? Where the fuck are the 80s? The 80s aren't even on the map, my dude. The 80s are gone. I ate the 80s. Alright. Weird. We have... What? How the hell did a faction who do not exist... I'm just going in here. I can't end this war, can I? Nope. Okay, alright, Google. Hearts of Iron for console commands. Is there anything specific to this situation that would help? I kinda doubt it. War support, experience, white peace with specified country. That might do it. Yeah. So, me debug info. Foreign claims by the owner, theater, no, cores. 26. No, but who? Oh, game. I don't know the name for the 80s. And I can't open diplomacy with them because they don't exist. Alright. What? When wars no longer works? Hold on. I'm using that wrong. What's our tag? Nope. Wind Wars does not seem to work anymore. Fuck. Can sponsor civil war. AI will accept all. Yep, but I can't force white peace here. They have nothing. So I'm at war with someone who doesn't exist. Yeah, this mod needs some work. A little bit of work. Lord knows what the fuck is happening there, but it's fine. We're at war with someone who can't attack us. At least none of our focuses require us to be at peace, I hope. If they do, that's gonna be problematic. You are all me. These are also me. Alright, great. Supply throughput, something I should care about, but I'm not overly concerned with right now. NCR is now at war with Caesar's Legion. God, this is a complicated mess of a war. Fine mixture. Stim pack. And there is flamer tech. Oh, I already have the war go against them. Whoop. Yep, my bad.
Hello.
Knocked ourselves out. This will be over now. Yep. Let's justify on the Grand Tribes down here.
Sir?
That's a lot of people squeezed into a small area. We're probably gonna have throughput problems. Fire Gecko pouch, not exactly what I want. Support equipment is what I'm wanting right now. Pretty please. Move that up, move that up. That.
Hey there.
You got nothing new? You got nothing new? Alrighty. Oh, hey, we're not at war with the I-80s anymore. Alright. I guess they got looped, or wrapped into the war with Mount Thorn and capitulated when Mount Thorn did. Fair enough. I think the NCR are just going to end up decimating Caesar's Legion here, which makes the end of our focus tree kind of a moot point. It'd be nice if it mattered that we get a Casus Belli against Caesar's Legion, but instead we're just going to form a united Nevada, Utah up here and see if we can do anything with it. Yeah, I know we're not doing anything with support equipment right now, but I'm trying to produce more. Right, this doesn't require that we be at peace. This burning vengeance is going to be real sad. This requires all three. Yep, armories of God. The hands of God require arms. And is with fervent zeal and piety, we will construct factories to arm our soldiers. We get military factory construction speed plus 15%, which is pretty substantial. Fucking everybody's at war around us. Not literally everybody, but many people are at war. You really have supply? What the hell kind of supply is there down here? What? How is this only using up 329? What the fuck? How is this using up such little supply? My mind is blown. What in God's name? What? I mean, I'm good with it. I'm not trying to complain. I'm just really confused. Last is infiltration tactics. Infiltration of enemy-controlled areas will allow us to gather reconnaissance, such as information on enemy positions and supply lines. We can use this information, as well as the presence of allies in enemy territory, to attack with my greater effect. My greater effect. Much greater effect. Or just greater effect. Get reconnaissance, soft and hard attack. My greater effect.
What's up?
That shouldn't be as funny as it is to me. Ooh, dang, we are producing a lot of a lot. Well, I thought the NCR would be pushing a lot harder than this, but Caesar's Legion is holding okay. I mean, they're gonna lose. Just looking at the numbers here. Look at all these. Granted, they have extensive conscription, total mobilization, and they're only on a limited conscription and partial mobilization. But still, hard to see Caesar's Legion pulling out a win here. What I'm hoping for is not them pulling out a win, but them just dragging this out so that nobody really wins. Let's get pneumatic presses, and after this I might actually start going for an Air Force. It's been long neglected, and I know that other people have planes. Big players anyway have planes. We do not yet. Of course, if Caesar's Legion goes, we're the same ideology as the NCR, so mildly awkward picking a fight with them. Hey, you and I both believe in democracy and care about the well-being of our people in fundamentally similar ways. Granted, we do it from a foundationally Mormon way, and you do it from a Republican way. Well, a pseudo-Republicanism way. Not Republicanism as in the political party in the United States, Republicanism as in the classical form of government. Weapon of God. God granted us the gift of more powerful weapons before the war, and we should use them in our army. Let no gift of God be unappreciated. We can now use more advanced weapons. Be very cool if you could merge factions. And I know I've talked about this to death in Stellaris in particular, talking about how cool it would be to be able to merge coalitions, but in Hearts of Iron as well, it would be very cool to have functionality to merge the NCR and Mormon Alliance, for example, into a new faction. And also to have factions split. Like, say, the USSR being a part of the Allies during World War II, and then splitting along ideological lines into a new faction following the end of World War II. Granted, it would be a little inaccurate to describe them as being part of the Allies and the Allies being a cohesive alliance when it was really an alliance of convenience and necessity. But still, it would be a cool functionality for the game, if nothing else. Particularly with all of the odd and interesting alt history focuses and pathways that Hoi 4 offers. Well, they're holding in Arizona. Probably not indefinitely. I mean, this almost certainly not indefinitely. This is just going to be a bad time for all involved. Well, they're getting pushed past Flagstaff. Never mind. Once Flagstaff is gone, Caesar's Legion are probably just going to be backpedaling all the way to the Midwest. Caesar's Legion should probably have low starting stability. Just given that I don't believe that they would survive the death of Caesar or the loss of their heartland territories. A lot of the factions in this mod are much tougher than I would expect them to be in the context of the games. The NCR would not survive as a whole being largely occupied. Infighting would start a lot earlier than it does in this game. Let's get portable radios, increase our organization slightly. But whatever, it's nitpicking. If we hit the end of this focus tree and haven't found anything more interesting to do, I think I'll wrap up this campaign, but I definitely want to see what the Kingdom of God looks like. Righteous arms, it's a time of holy war. Our citizens become less important than our army. Oh, great. As we seek to bring the tribes of Utah under the banner of God. Civilian to factory conversion time, minus 25%. It's pretty good, but hopefully unnecessary. Dang, that's a lot of new factories. New factories available. How coincidental. What do I want to be constructing? Well, I guess more arms workshops technically is the right decision here, but it doesn't feel like the right decision. Really, none of these feel like the right decision. We're already producing so much. Convoys could be kind of nice. Well, now, considering I'm going to be branching out into aircraft before too long, this is definitely the right way to go. Just more of this. Give me all the planes. Is this mine? Yeah, this is mine. Boom, boom. And then none of the rest of these are mine. Really? These aren't mine. No, this is. God, our borders are weird, and having puppets is an unfamiliar thing to me. Fortunately, once we integrate them, I won't have to worry too much about that anymore. Or really at all about that anymore. Tira has finally ended their war down here. We can go to war with the Grand Tribe now. Ooh, I didn't call in everyone. Well, I would like to call you to arms. And nope, justify war goal on you. That's not quite right. And everybody else will ask to come to war if they're interested. Why are you eating attrition?
Engaging.
Just because you're attacking? I suppose so. This is gonna be rough. This is a lot squeezed into a very small area. Dances with Asp. Damn. What a name. Okay, we broke through. And it looks like we're continuing to push. Yep. We got this. I should have believed more.
Had a decent meal in weeks.
Ah, yes. I forgot about this. One of my least favorite things that this mod does is how it handles zones like this, where you can't go through. It'll break front lines very often. I forgot about that very annoying thing. Can't have that though. Gotta keep it fresh. Sterile medical equipment.
You're no match for us.
Joshua probably won't have time to develop any traits, which is a shame. It's ultimately unnecessary, but still feels like a shame. We could go to war with the White Legs right now. We are not supposed to be going to war with Caesar's Legion yet. We still have a few months before we're supposed to be at that point. but we're ultimately more or less at that point anyway. If I start fabricating on you, are you gonna get guaranteed? Yeah, you are. Alright, just, I had to check. I had to check. I was very curious.
Hello, sir.
There's not a river crossing here, is
I
there?
had a decent meal in weeks.
There is not, in fact. The only river crossing is up here and up here. So if we are going to go to war with Whitelegs, and we are, because we are going to go to war with Caesar's Legion, the best point to go from will be out there. This is 60 days, 120 days, 180 days.
Hey there.
Yeah? Fuck, I guess? No one I can pick on, huh? Ripper Rope territories? Yeah, let's go pick on Ripper Rope. We won't really get much out of this, but it's just a way to get Joshua Graham more experience and hopefully some traits before we throw him into the fray again. Yeah, lots more factories can be built now. I'm not even going to look at that. Ready for the Legion. Gets Mormons ready, which increases recruitable population by 3%, division attack by 5%. I'm actually feeling like we could take Caesar's Legion at this point, but, well, I don't think we'll get the opportunity because of the NCR. It is undeniable that the Legion will take an interest in us, especially with Caesar's greatest rival now in command. We must be ready to act, at least put up a good fight. I thought it said act. No, to at least put up a good fight.
Sir?
Really? You are not out of supply. This is blowing my mind. They need such little supply. Fucking crazy.
Haven't had a decent meal in weeks.
Gotta say, Logistics Wizard is amazing. Our supply throughput's pretty good, but not that good. I should really research planes so I can start building those with our newly available military factories. Before I do any of that, though, you all need medical chem companies, flamer support. I was wrong. It was a total of 5 support companies. What am I thinking? You still need more flamer equipment. That's fine. We'll deal with that. Train, though. How much longer until... Oh, yeah, you got 2 months until that's ready. Infiltration tactics. I was wrong. Let's give you another support company. Honestly, Signal Company is a pretty strong option. Going more hard attack is fine, but we're not fighting the Brotherhood of Steel, at least not yet. Piercing, pretty cool, but Train mongrels. I don't really get what trained mongrels do. Dog support. Manpower suppression bonus, organization. Oh, I guess they're like secret police. I would much rather go for Recon Company. Recon gives reconnaissance, which is something we can't get anywhere else, even if this gives better recovery rate, and initiative, which initiative is quite important as it makes you reinforce and gets your planning done faster. Logistics companies actually pretty tempting because supply use reduction, but I'm gonna go Recon. Just because that seems like the best idea for now. Got quite a ways to go for you. Huh? Well, they haven't taken Flagstaff. This is stagnating a little bit, which is great. That is really great for me, because if they kill each other, I will not mind. Can't research that. Right, I was talking about going for aircraft. And if I am going for aircraft, I should accept an aircraft designer. Air research time, reliability, nah. Let's go for light aircraft. Fighters are what I really want. If we get a Chief of Air Force, Flyboy, Joseph Wise. Huh. We actually have one. Weird. Fighter production cost reduction cost reduced. Now, fighter production cost reduced. We can go for these. They're ahead of time, but could still go for them. Oh my god, I haven't gotten any encryption or decryption. What am I doing? Yeah, that'll make a slight difference. Just a slight difference. Ah. Ready for the Legion. Now let's go Kingdom of God. Kingdom of God should annex the Dead Horses Murtagh, Lone Tree Iries, Sorrows, Tarwalkers, and Crazy Horns. God has seen fit to name us the successor of Israel. The Great War was a test, a cleansing of the unfaithful that gave way to New Canaan. God's kingdom must be restored on Earth, in the region of Utah. Then we'll see what we get cores on, and based on that we'll try to get at least all of our cores before I call this a campaign. But before we finish that, I'm gonna keep streaming, but I'm gonna put a cut in the recording here because we're just over an hour on that. If you are watching this on YouTube, you probably know the deal by now. There will be more of this up tomorrow, but until then, make sure to comment, share, like, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. I will see you tomorrow. Toodaloo. Take care. See you later. Bye.